Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss Mac of BackToGaming.com, and for today's video we have another hashtag B2G first with the ASUS ROG Strix GL702ZC gaming notebook. It is the world's first Ryzen powered gaming notebook. It actually has a Ryzen 7 1700 processor, which is the 8-core 16 thread version, which is quite a lot of power. And it does amazing stuff if you see the desktop version, and they have it right here in this notebook. First off, full disclosure, this is actually an engineering model, so as you can see the package, this could change, but from what I'm looking at right now in the packaging, it might be the final design. So this is probably the box for it. So this is going to be the box for the ROG GL702ZC, and well, let's take a look, shall we? So here we have the design up front. This is the modern design of the ROG Strix with the flashy colors, rainbow, RGB, all that stuff. Print of the ROG Strix. So big difference within the ROG and the ROG Strix. ROG Strix are more of the upper mainstream kind of products. Then there's the ROG, the ones with the G, the GX kind of code names. So those are like the really high-end stuff. So yeah, so going back to this one, so this is the packaging. Yeah, as I've said, this might change, but from what I know, this might be the final design. Anyways, moving right along, we have basically, there's not a lot to see the package. So there's a handle right here, so take it out of the store and carry it this way. And there's the back labels and stuff. Burn if damage and stuff like that. So I have the model name right there, is the GL702ZC with stuff like that, and those might change as I've mentioned. So I'm actually taking out the notebook already, so this is not gonna be an unboxing, so because this isn't the content is actually quite surprising, because as I'll show you in a bit, this is the internal of the box. So you get the notebook right here, and there are compartments. So not a lot of accessories came with this package. We didn't get any gaming mouse manuals or anything, but what we did get is one cable, two cable, three cable, four cable, five cable, and with the magic of editing, I will show you right now the actual power brick. And this is the power brick for the ROG GL702ZC. And as you can see, all the included cables have this 3-prong rounded connector. But just so happens ours have your typical ATX, like standard 3-prong female plug right there. But none of these are compatible with it, so I don't know. You probably just use this for storage, but I'm not gonna dock ASUS per point for that one, because like I've said, this is not the final product. So with that, let's get these out of the way and just look at the notebook itself. And here we have the ROG GL702ZC itself. So if you've seen any of the ROG Strix designs before, it's still the same. It's a 7-inch notebook with a right there. The design is pretty much what you've seen before. So yeah, so it has a metallic top chassis, and basically most of the bottom part is in plastic. So all of these, it's non-user serviceable, so you don't have to open this up to upgrade yourself. You better talk to the shop where you bought it if you want to do some upgrades. But yeah, it's a non-removable battery, as with most modern notebooks right now. They're like rubber feet right here. And yeah, from this point, from this angle, you can see the tooling that they did on this notebook. So I think it's a new mold for this bottom chassis, since they really had to do some change in the internal. So I'm not allowed to open this up since it's an engineering sample, so I'm not gonna be able to show you the internals, but I did take a quick peek. So we have the vents right here at the back. So there are no vents on the side. So all of the heat goes to the back. And boy, yeah, this is quite hefty because they really packed this one. So let's talk about specs first. This one is a Ryzen 1700X powered, a 1700 powered notebook that has around, I think, around 3.4 gigahertz clock speed. It has, I think it has boost clock around 3.7 maybe. During my test, I did get it around 3.4 on full load. So it has 24 gigabyte of DDR4 memory. You have the option of various storage and a screen option. This one, I think they're only gonna be selling the FreeSync 60, the non-FreeSync 60 hertz version in the Philippines, but there are options out there that has the 120 hertz and FreeSync model. So with this one, for storage, you have an option of various out there. So this one has the 256 gigabyte SSD along with a 1 terabyte HDD. So yeah, pretty much all there is to it in terms of specs. Oh yeah, you do get a RX 580 with this one. It is a 4 gigabyte VRAM version. Now, some people might complain, why did they go with possibly an NVIDIA video card, of course. But yeah, AMD would probably not have helped in designing this notebook if they decided, if ASUS decided to go with another brand. So yeah, there's that. So let's take a look at the I/O. So on this side we have the AC jacks right here, Ethernet port, display port, mini display port, HDMI, a Type-C port right here, and a USB 3.0 port, and a unified headset port over here. And on this side, we got a card reader and 2 more USB ports, and the Kensington lock notch is over there. So of course, let's do some flash first. So of course, this thing lights up. Seen my videos before. There you go. And yeah, it's coming out of standby, so it would light up right there. Ignore my broom that is on the wall. And there you go. And yeah, really adds to the aesthetics of this product when it's especially in the dark. So let's take a look at that. There you go. So better. So there's some light going on, but yeah, it's definitely a nice touch. So the hinges are over these areas right here, and yes, this is an IPS screen. So as I mentioned, again, pre-production sample, so things might change. So there you go, that is the screen, and you can see the viewing angle over here, and the viewing angle over here. There you go. So a lot of fade going on over there. And here is the keyboard as I adjust the camera. So it is a full layout keyboard with a included number pad, and the touchpad is a bit offset to the left as with most designs. So the ROG logo is now centered right here. So I've said this is a new chassis for the ROG Strix series, and it used to be they would be around here, but yeah, so they changed that. Little something to note. So oops. So moving right along, there you have the screen. I really love what they did with the bezel on this one. It looks really bit different than the other ones that we've taken a look at in previous reviews. This one looks a bit slimmer on the edges, and the actual screen itself, the top shell, is quite thinner. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I'm really appreciating the slight aesthetic changes that they went with this notebook. Not a lot of people would notice that. You've seen a lot of the ROG Strix, a lot of the ROG, the other motherboard brands. You'd get used to, and you suddenly get a feel there's something changed. So we already did our benchmarks for this one, so I'm gonna link on our full review in the description below, so do check those out if you want to see the numbers, battery life, performance. So just to give you an idea, Cinebench scores, the Cinebench R15 scores on multi-threaded, you would get around 1383 or 1390, something like that. And to give you a idea just how close that is to a desktop, we have a Ryzen 7 1800X system right here with a 16GB DDR4 3200 memory, and that thing scores around 1650 or something. So there's just a small difference right there, so you would get a better picture if you see our full review. And another one, of course, with those 8 cores working for you, a lot of the I've been drumming this up to be intended for not specifically gamers, but more on video editors, video professionals, content creators are always on the go. I mean, people who need all those cores to work for them. So we did some encoding tests. So we fired up some encoding. We did a 4K H.264 CQ test. We got around I think 14 FPS. And give you an idea, again for comparison, a Threadripper 1950X would score around 21 FPS on the same test. So again, a little bit, just you're getting there. If you want to compare with an i7-7700K, the desktop one, the performance will be around 10-11 FPS. So you're still getting a bit more performance, and all that course, it depends on your applications. But if it can use all those cores, it would really work great for you. So talking about games, we've uploaded our gameplay test, the actual benchmarks that we did with the graphs and everything, so you can see temperatures. Oh, a bit thing to note, the CPU does again with all AMD CPUs right now, there's some issues concerning temperature readings, and not a lot of the motherboards and notebooks will probably have readouts compatible with the softwares available right now. So this one, Afterburner is not reporting the CPU temperature, but you can use like a software like HW Info to get a reading of the TDI or the TCTL. Just give you an idea what temperature is going on, and you can see around, it would peak around 65, which is really cool. But the chassis does get warm. We have thermal images in our full review, and our impressions on that, it's also in the full review. So just 65 degrees internally is really cool. It does get a little bit buzzy. Noise does, it's not really that noisy. It does get really audible when the heat is on. So when you're gaming really under load, it would have a very noticeable fan noise, but not really irritating or anything. So they did a good job on tuning the fan. It would ramp up just right under load. So talking more about performance with getting the gaming load, gaming videos are uploaded already. We also did a screen test of this one, because if you're going to be using it for video editing, of course you gotta have a very good screen. And we have the Spider 5 analysis uploaded also in our full review, and that's basically it. So my impressions on this one, if you're a content creator and you basically need a mobile station, this one's for you, because you're not gonna get 8 cores on anything else right now. There is no competition for this one. The ROG Strix GL702ZC is one of a kind right now, unless you're getting a boutique gaming notebook. I mean a boutique notebook with a mobile Xeon processor, but on a consumer level, there's nothing like it. So you want to see more about this notebook, head on to our full review. It is in the description below. If you are reading this, I mean if you're watching this in the future, there probably might be something else out there already, but right now there's no competition for this one. So this has been your boy Boss Mac of backtogaming.com. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe. Peace.